Today, we're going to be talking about how do you talk to yourself after a failure. So I want you to think about if you fail at something, what's the worst part? Worst part is the thing that you tell yourself after it has happened. I want you to think about it. If you had a failure and you told yourself, that's great, good job, like having the failure wouldn't be as scary. But when we have the failure and then we tell ourselves, this is never going to happen, I'm never going to be able to create this isn't going to work. When we tell ourselves those things, of course we want to avoid failure because it feels so bad. So what I like to do is I like to look at ahead of time, okay, what failures could happen? Like I could post a video and no one could watch it. I could post a video and people could leave negative comments. That could be a failure. So if that were the case, how am I going to talk to myself after? Because if how I'm going to talk to myself is very negative, then of course I'm not going to want to fail. I'm going to want to try to do it perfectly. I'm going to want to make sure that I don't create the result that I don't want. Because if I don't do that, on the other side of it is tons of judgment and tons of negative emotion, which of course our brains want to avoid. But if you're going to meet yourself with a celebration, a feeling of accomplished, feeling proud of yourself, then it's like, okay, the failing doesn't seem so bad. So if I were to post a video and no one were to watch it, then what I could tell myself is, I posted a video. I did the thing. Maybe people aren't watching today, but they will be watching. I'm so proud of you for getting started. And that's the conversation that you can have versus I'm never going to be able to do this. People don't like me. It's not going to happen for me. It's a very different conversation, but by planning that out ahead of time, what it allows you to do is start taking action now because it doesn't seem so scary because on the other side of it, there's praise and love instead of judgment and tons of negative emotion. So what I want to encourage you to do today is figure out how you want to talk to yourself when a failure has occurred.
Do you want to spend less time and energy going after your goals? Then you're going to want to take the right actions. And the way that you take the right actions is by not letting your brain pull you around to all these other things just so it can avoid doing the thing that needs to be done. So if you want to understand how to work with your brain so that you can take action so much easier, then go to successbykayla.com to get instant access to the free video, Why You Aren't Taking Action.